How's it going, everybody? So initially I shot this as a full unboxing and then model review with my typical style of the camera facing me propped up on something. However, let's just say it left a lot to be desired. So if you can deal with a little bit of camera shaking, and because this model is so big and hard to get into a fixed frame, we're going to do it this way. So hopefully I will be able to better give this model its due diligence, and you guys will be able to enjoy it a little bit better. So to start off, this is the NZG in 1/50th scale Wirtgen 4200 surface miner. This is used to mine coal, kind of like a coal planer would on a street. This goes along in coal mines and mines up the coal. It travels from the drum and out this long conveyor belt, and usually into a high-sided off-highway dump truck, which I will demonstrate momentarily. But in terms of the model itself, it's very robustly made. It looks beautiful. There are a ton of detail. This is where your drum is, and you can see the perforations through on the doors there. All of the railings are metal. The exhaust stack and air cleaners are plastic. And really, the only thing I could have had that would be better on this is if the exhaust had holes and maybe like a black finish on it as well. It would add to the realism of it. Just like a coal planer, the height is adjustable on all 4 sets of tracks. And the way you do that is if I zoom in here on that piston, I don't know if it'll focus, but there's 2 holes, and there are pins that are provided with the model. And you have to insert, there we go, you can see them a little bit better there. You have to insert the pins into the hole because the hydraulics of the machine, of the model, are not strong enough to hold it. But once those pins are in place, you can get any height that you want. So, coming over here to the turntable and the discharge conveyor, it does have these annoying screws, which I don't know why they weren't painted, but that does detract from it a little bit. In terms of the counterweight, this will slide out. As you can see, I kind of have it out a little bit farther already. And then you can push it back in, like so. You've got some nice hydraulic hoses, a nice beacon light up on top, and of course your huge discharge conveyor right there. So, if you turn the model around to the front, which we'll do right now, looking on top, again, you can see all of the stairs and access patterns and the no-slip tread pattern up on top, walking around. On the front, the operator's cab looks fantastic. There's a ton of detail inside that. All of the controls and panels are painted or decaled applied in there. Also, the access ladder folds down so that your operator can get on board and off board. And as soon as he's on board, obviously as the machine's working, that would fold back up. Back in here, there's another white ladder, and that folds down for maintenance purposes because you can access the engine from this portion of the machine. And that just folds back up like so. Around here, to the other side, are some more nice detailing. And this door right here, if it doesn't give me too much trouble, this door actually opens, and you'll see the drive belt and a couple other really, really cool features that they've included. Here we go. It's hard to do it without a pointer tool. Inside, if my camera would focus, you can sort of see the drive belt here, and also another cabinet down here that swings open as well. Again, all for maintenance purposes. In terms of the graphics, they're of your typical NZG Wirtgen model quality. They look really, really sharp. The white and orange paint scheme livery always looks great. And I just think this is a fantastic model. So, to give you a sheer scale of how big this model actually is, I have a 797, which is Caterpillar's largest dump truck. And I will put that next to it to demonstrate to you how large it is. So there's your discharge conveyor. And that's basically how you would see the machine working in the coal mines. So overall, although it's a little bit pricey, I would highly recommend this model. There's a ton of detail. It's a huge chunk of diecast. There's no question about that. And I really love the fact that NZG has gone as far as to include some extra parts should something break or come missing, such as lights, some extra track links, and a few other features as well. If I didn't mention, the way that you adjust the conveyor is just like you would on any of the NZG cold planers. These mechanisms right here, you can barely see that little piston sticking out. What you do is you push those in or push those out. The closer in they are to this silver or this gray piston, the higher the discharge conveyor goes. Conversely, you can extend it out if you want the conveyor to be lowered. Also, the conveyor itself, which I'm not going to demonstrate in this video because, quite honestly, it's a pain in the butt, but you can fold the conveyor itself up in a maintenance position if you want to pose this machine having some service done, if you have a large enough 1 to 50 scale diorama or quarry. So there you go, guys. Once again, by NZG, the 4200 surface miner. Love this machine. Been wanting it for a few years. Finally was able to get one, and it comes highly recommended by me. So until next time, guys, we'll see you in the next video.